One of the most important things that you can change that's going to allow you to be successful is going to be your mindset and attitude that you have. When I was younger, I had a very victim focused mentality. I was always blaming other people for my problems. I had a very negative outlook on life, just saying negative statements, things like that. And I didn't realize I was making all these mistakes. It wasn't until I started reading books, self improvement, mindset focused books, things like that, that I started realizing all these mistakes I was making. And I was like, oh shit, I really need to change this if I want to be successful. So now I have a very positive, grateful outlook on life. I take full responsibility for all the problems that I have. And I'm always taking action on trying to get the things that I want, taking action steps and actually trying to implement those things. Once again, taking full responsibility for everything that happens. And this is absolutely essential if you want to have any sort of success in life. If you're going to go into a sales career, let alone start a business, that's a whole nother level. You need to be able to take full responsibility. I mean, read any book out there on business or mindset or anyone who's in a successful sales career. They're all going to say those exact things. These are the necessary tenets that you have to have if you want to achieve success. It really is the difference between having a successful business and a failing one is going to be your mindset and attitude that you have towards things, because things are going to be stressful. There's going to be problems all the time. You're always going to have these headaches that you need to encounter, but if you're always viewing them in a positive, optimistic viewpoint, always focusing how you can improve those things, work on the problems, and have a better outcome in the long run, you will succeed in business. It's just going to be if you have that negative viewpoint on things, you're not going to achieve anything. So where this all started for me was when I was younger. It was funny. My dad was always telling me, to kind of backtrack a little bit, my dad was extremely successful businessman. He had many companies, sold them, and now he's retired at a very young age. He's always saying to me, when I was younger, I would make these negative comments and just speak negative things into existence. And this was before I learned about like the law of attraction, just mindset, all these things. And I was always saying, oh, I'm so unlucky in stocks. This is such bullshit. I'm so unlucky, this and that. You can't be saying these things because you're reaffirming them within your mind and you're attracting those things into your life by the law of attraction. If you don't understand that yet, I'll make another video on it and teach you exactly what that is. So the issue was I was saying all these negative things. I had such a negative outlook on life. And it wasn't until I changed that and started saying things like, I'm extremely lucky. I have all this abundance in my life. Everything goes good for me all of the time. And it's funny when you start saying these things, even when you do have a problem, but you keep that positive mindset, all of a sudden something good will happen and everything will go back to normal. But you have to stay positive during those times that are down and hard in order to maintain that success. Of course, don't get me wrong, you're going to have negative thoughts and things like that, but you need to try your best to really eliminate those things. You need to be the gatekeeper of your mind, protecting your subconscious, not allowing those negative affirmations, negative beliefs to seep in and allow that to take over your mind. So if you want to be successful, the biggest thing you can do is going to be reading some self-improvement and mindset books to get you started on this path. Once I changed my mindset for good, like truly went from that negative mindset, blaming everyone else, to taking full responsibility, being extremely positive and abundant, that's when I've started to see success in my life, and everything started to change for me for the better. And this was about 3 years ago. I went all in on self-improvement. I started reading every single day. I read a ton of books. In about 3 months' time, I probably cranked out like 15 books. I was gratitude journaling every single day, really just problem solving, learning about myself, and also just meditating, doing things like that. So that was the start for me, and it wasn't until I made that permanent shift. After that, I started having success with pretty much everything I did. It wasn't necessarily on the first try. As you've heard my stories many times, that first sales career I went into, I failed completely. The second one, I had some success, and it wasn't until my third that I finally hit it home and made my first 10K month, things like that. But I had that winner's mindset where every single day I was getting up, I was attacking the day. No matter what was happening, I was still having that positive outlook on things. And this is what allowed me to succeed and make sales a successful career path for me. If I didn't have those tenets that we went over earlier, which are going to be positive mindset, staying abundant, and always realizing that there's more out there and that you're receiving everything. Everything's going to come to you in time. Taking full responsibility for your life and taking action steps to get the things that you want. Those are some of the most essential mindset tenets. And if you implement those and you truly accept these beliefs within your mind, you will start to have success. It's inevitable. You have to be trying things, you have to be doing things. You can't just sit on the couch and be positive and abundant. That's not going to work. But if you are taking responsibility and taking action on all those things, you will start to have success. It's really that simple. So I hope this makes a difference in your life. I hope you start implementing some of these mindset shifts, start reading some mindset books, some self-improvement books to help get you on that track. Let me know down below in the comments if you want me to make another video going over some of my favorite books and exactly what I learned from them. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, everyone.